Good evening. So I've just been trying to find some things in the room, and I came across some things from a long time ago. There were some poetry magazines that I was publishing. They're just like locally made. And also I came across this. Can you see that? That's the Yorkshire pudding. That used to be my cafe bar. And it was quite nice inside actually. And well decorated, some nice stuff, even some posters from Victor. But so before I started writing songs, I used to write poetry, and I stopped writing poetry because they invited a guest editor, and this guest editor was a fucking pedophile. Because he was at a party once with us and he was bouncing a friend's daughter up and down his knee rather fucking vigorously, which disturbed quite a few of us. And he was criticising my poetry. This was fucking years ago, before fucking millennials. He was a millennial cunt. But anyway, so I've got this. This version was edited by a guy called Stuart Clark. Have I got his name right? Stuart Black. Sorry, Stuart, if you're watching. Stuart Black. And Stuart was fucking wild. I remember him one night. We were in the 28th floor of the Hilton, because me and my friend, we used to arrange these things, and different people used to come along. It was Monday night. It was 15, just to sit in this hotel bar was 1,500 yen. But on Monday night, you could drink all you like. Well, basically beer. But from 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock, it was extended on a Monday for 1,500 yen. 1,500 yen. It was the best time of my life, our lives. Anyway, so Stuart was actually born in England, in the steel. He was in one of the other steel towns. I was in Sheffield. He was in was it Consett? A bit south of us, and but he had a strange accent. But he was like a very educated, smart guy, but with a bit of a quirky personality, but he liked my poetry, and I'll just read what he said about me, and then I'll read a poem or two, if you'll indulge. You know what I mean. Gary Firth. Gary is from Sheffield, England. Like everyone else, he writes for his own satisfaction. He has been the favourite reader in the girls' group readings for several years. He is usually forced by calls of encore, I never remember this, to read his poetry twice or more. Ideas just pop into his head. Lady Di was inspired by the outpouring of grief of Lady Di's death. And if you'll well, you can't stop me. I'm going to do it. Lady Di. They used to scream, Lady Di, Lady Di, and she died. This was, everybody used to laugh at this, but it wasn't meant to gain a laugh, but everybody laughed at it. Through the Paris night they sped, from her pursuers they hastily fled. If only she had worn her seatbelt, destiny's card may never have been dealt. The door was opened, he gently raised her head, cameras flashing, the paparazzi frenzy fed. The screamers now rivers of tears they shed. Lady Di was no more, she was now Lady Dead. And no, I won't do that one. I'll do a drinking poem. As I lay prone upon my bed, I feel as though I have landed on my head. 1, 2, 3 feet, or 4, maybe 10, maybe more. No rattling teeth or pools of blood, and no apparent heavy thud. How much did you drink, she inquired. I can't remember, I didn't lie. One for the road to wet my whistle, one on the train, and I thought that this'll be just right to put me in the frame of mind when I meet my friends, the drinking kind. Printed on the bottle was the alcoholic strength, 8.5%, damage to brain cells permanent. The contents should be imbibed in sips, not gulped, lest your brain be turned to pulp. Made in Belgium by Trappist monks, one bottle guaranteed to make you drunk. If, like me, you are fond of ale, before sleep take with you a container or pail. For should there be an evacuation of your internal pouch, better than recovering your favourite couch or regurgitating over your sleeping mate, a gesture she won't appreciate. There's a few more there, but I'll let those... The girl from County Sligo. I once knew a girl from County Sligo who was inflicted with a bad case of impetigo. Well, but maybe another day. So anyway, so some memories there. Just trying to get my life into order. It's been better than usual this last few weeks. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed those poems. Please let me know. And I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.